So in this video, I'm going to provide a format or game plan that you can use to conduct your fishing times as you go out with your DMT participants. The hope is that this will help you maximize that time and effectively coach them as they learn how to have spiritual conversation that leads to sowing gospel seed. We want all participants to get the most out of those 2 hours and for you guys to live into your potential as leaders and go into these times confident and ready to model, assist, or watch them. I know there can be pressure to feel like you need to use the whole 2 hours to try and share the gospel. But through conversation, we notice that it can be tough to jump right in and that a lot of people actually benefit from having time to prepare and catch up before entering the harvest together. Because of that, we want to encourage you to use this format to maximize effective coaching and time with your participants in the harvest. So, first, we want you to spend, instead of jumping right in, we want you to spend the first 15 minutes, whether that be in the car ride there, maybe you meet somewhere else and ride together, or you get there, meet, and sit in someone's car for 15 minutes. And we would encourage you to use this time to prepare for that time. So you can engage relationally, catch up, see how each other's day has gone. I always like to ask how people are feeling heading into fishing that day. And you can use this time to practice. So rehearse any tools that you feel would be helpful going into that time that anyone needs to brush up on. And recall any goals that you've set as a team that you would like to see happen during that time. So maybe you said, we want to share the gospel 3 times this week as a little fishing group. So that will be fresh on the brain as you go in. And finally, of course, pray. Use some of this time to ask God to move and to bless that time and to provide opportunities for spiritual conversation. And then, so the next hour and a half, use this time to fish. So you know what to do here. Have as many spiritual conversations as you can and make an intentional point to get to the gospel every time. And finally, we'd encourage you guys to wrap up this time by spending that last 15 minutes of the 2 hours debriefing. So ask your participants how they think it went, or if there's anything that they would have done differently. Or you can use this time to set some follow-up goals. So maybe you met someone who wants to start reading the Bible together. Use this time to make note of that and plan to do that. And last, use this time to pray. Ask God to continue doing the work that you got to join him in that day. So, hope this is a blessing.